would go up in flames. But the Cowboys have shown signs of an offensive resurgence and are still alive in the NFC East race. They can take a big step towards saving a season turned sour by defeating Washington today. Redskins coach Norv Turner looks to continue his mastery over his former team and win for the 5th time in 6 tries. Led by Terry Allen, the Redskins hope to avoid last year's late season collapse and make a push for their first playoff berth since the days of Joe Gibbs. A cool, sunshiny day in Texas. You're looking at Texas Stadium in Irving, Texas, halfway between Dallas and Fort Worth, the home of the Cowboys for this rivalry between the Redskins and the Cowboys as they continue. And over the years, John Madden, this has been one of the most intense rivalries in the history of the NFL. And there was hate involved. There were all kind of insults involved. Does that kind of rivalry still exist, you think?
I think so. I mean, you know, there's just so much history here. I mean, you think of Tom Landry and George Allen and Joe Gibbs, Jimmy Johnson, now Norv Turner, who was an assistant coach here with the Dallas Cowboys, bringing his team, the Redskins, in there, and he seems to have their number. And I've always said that to have a rivalry game, it has to be a division game late in the season in November with some playoff implications. And that's exactly what we have here today when you look at these NFC standings. Not that the winner of this game is going to be in the playoffs, but I think the winner of this game is going to put himself in position to really make a run at it.
The Giants have already won, so they'll retain the leadership in the NFC East. What about the Redskins? What do they have to do today?
Well, you know, anytime you play the Redskins, you know that you're going to play a big offensive line, and they're going to run the ball. I mean, Terry Allen has to have a big day running. That offensive line has to control the line of scrimmage. Now, having said that, and you know Norv Turner is not the type of coach that is just going to run every down. They're also going to take some shots. They're going to throw deep. And knowing Norv Turner, he has some plays that he is going to get some guys open when they go deep. But the key, I think, is going to be Gus Frerotte. When the guy does get open, Gus Frerotte hitting him.
And that's a big key, Gus Frerotte lately. Now, what about the Cowboys? Their chances, they're 5-5. They're not out of it yet.
Well, no, they're not. But they're going to need a win here today. And I think they're going to have a makeshift offensive line. They also have to be able to run the ball. They're going to use a lot of 2 tight ends today. And as we were talking to Troy Aikman yesterday, you know, you have Chris Dishman over there on one side, and you have Darrell Green on the other side of his corners. It's going to be hard to throw to the outside receivers. The Cowboys are going to use 2 tight ends, and he says the key to the passing game is going to be his hitting the underneath guys.
All right, coming up, it's the Washington Redskins and Dallas Cowboys from Texas Stadium, and John and I'll be back for the opening kickoff when Fox NFL Sunday continues.
It's time for the Erickson Countdown.
Texas Stadium packed, as you would expect for this match between the Cowboys and the Redskins. The Redskins have won the toss, will receive. And the Cowboys and the Redskins have 2 of the best sets of special teams in the NFL.